Contrary to what many may think, the best crossbow isn't necessarily the fastest. Is the race to build the most powerful crossbow over? Probably not. I bet we'll see a 600 frames per second model within the next decade. But for now, crossbow manufacturers seem focused on giving hunters a more compact package rather than additional raw power. That's good because crossbows are bulky, and they seem to triple in size once you're up in a tree stand. Although none of the top models we've tested threaten the 500 frames per second mark, they're far from sluggish. In this video, we're looking at the 4 best crossbows of 2025, and if you want more information we also put the links in the description box below. Number 1. 10-point Flatline 460. Last year's excellent 10-point Nitro 505 was all about speed, and for 2023, the company has followed it up with a crossbow that's still plenty fast but focuses more on comfort, balance, and maneuverability. The Flatline 460 has many of the same features that made the Nitro 505 so good, including the RX-8 cam system, reverse draw limbs, micro-track barrel, and ACU slide cocking system, which gets my vote as the safest, quietest, and easiest cocking/decocking system on the market. A notable upgrade to the Flatline 460, and a good upgrade for crossbows in general, is 10-point's new aluminum scope struts, which strengthen the platform for scope mounting by 80%, according to the company. Weak scope mounting systems are shockingly common on crossbows. The accessory package includes the ACU slide, 100-yard EVOX Marksman Elite scope, bubble level, 6 EVOX center punch arrows, quiver, and sentry bow hanger. To get 460 plus FPS speed into such a compact platform, the Flatline 460 utilizes 16-inch arrows. 20 inches has been more the standard arrow length for flagship 10-point crossbows. Despite the short size, the arrows were heavy compared to this year's competition, giving the Flatline 460 a significant leg up in the kinetic energy and momentum departments. Number 2. Excalibur Assassin Extreme. The Excalibur recurve design has changed little over the years, mostly because it doesn't need to. There have been ultra-compact models and a twin-shot model, and the bows have employed various cocking devices, some of which worked better than others to load those heavy limbs. But generally, you know what you are getting with this simple, rock-solid crossbow. The 2023 Assassin Extreme features the Charger crank cocking system, which is integrated into the stock and is the best Excalibur has offered to date. The Assassin Extreme comes with the company's usual outstanding accessories, including a 30mm Overwatch scope, quiver, 16.5-inch arrows, and sound dampeners. Though the 10-point Flatline 460 beat the Excalibur in enough categories to take top honors, it didn't outshoot it. At 40 yards, our test team consistently shot better groups with this crossbow than anything else, though the Barnett Hyper Raptor was close behind it. Even better, fixed-blade broadheads hit within 1 inch of the field points. Recurve crossbows of any sort are physically big, which makes them more of a hassle to handle in a tree stand or ground blind. Uncocked, the Assassin Extreme is nearly as wide as the 10-point Flatline 460 is long. And even with a really good cocking system, like this one, recurve crossbows are more difficult to cock than most compound crossbows. Number 3. Raven R18. Raven continues to challenge the conventions of crossbow design, and the R18 might be their most radical take yet. I was intrigued when I saw the first teasers for it a few years ago. Production issues made this crossbow slow to hit the market, but we finally got our hands on one for review. Most think of crossbow limbs as being either forward or rear-facing, the R18 limbs are neither. In fact, they're not even horizontal, they're vertical and parallel to one another. When the R18 is cocked, the limbs flex along the crossbow's barrel like a pair of St. Louis arches, and they snap upward when fired. This allows for an extremely compact package. The vertical limb design is possible thanks to the new verticoil cam system, which rotates the enclosed cam 720 degrees and compresses the limbs. One could argue that since the limbs aren't horizontal, the R18 is technically not a crossbow at all. Just don't carry on about that and then complain because nobody invites you hunting. The R18 package includes a removable stock, 3-dot reflex sight, cocking device, 3 16-inch arrows, and a quiver. Number 4. Barnett Hyper Raptor. The Barnett Hyper Raptor is designed to use Barnett's excellent small-diameter hyperflight arrows, which is what we tested it with. It'll work with standard diameter arrows, too, but I don't know why you'd choose them. Micro-diameter arrows might be the most underutilized component of the crossbow world, as they provide the same penetration and accuracy advantages in a crossbow as they do from a vertical bow. In addition to micro-diameter arrow compatibility, the Hyper Raptor has a number of other excellent features, including a CNC machined aluminum flight track, soft bristle arrow retainer, anti-dry fire TriggerTech trigger system, infinity cam system, and adjustable stock. One of my favorite components is the rope hold roller ball on the receiver, which is just a spring-loaded ball detent that holds your cocking rope in place. If you've never had a cocking rope slip off the groove of a crossbow receiver and end up against your scope mounts, you haven't cocked many crossbows with a rope. The accessory package includes a 4x36 illuminated scope, sled-style rope cocking device, rail lube, quiver, and 3 arrows. Personally, I like the simplicity of a rope cocking device and much prefer them to the cheap and janky mechanical cocking devices sometimes sold with budget crossbows. Thanks for watching. That's all for now, and I hope all of you guys enjoy the video. Thanks.